Yes. Okay.
Yeah, it sounds okay.
Great. Thank you.
Yes.
Oh, Gabby, thanks for coming in. I understand you requested me as your mentor. What can I do to help you?
OMG, Lori, if you only knew how ecstatic I am to be here with you. I must admit, you were my third choice. My dream mentor would have been Oprah, but I hear Africa is more her thing. My second was Lady Gaga, but she's designing meat suits. Anywho, you've risen to the top. Lucky you! I have carefully prepared an exhaustive wish list I call my MWL. That's Mentor Wish List that contains 50 of my top needs in a mentor. Well, then I pared it down to 20. Now I have it boiled down to my top 5. You want to hear them? So, number 1, be able to understand.
Gabby, let's slow it down a little bit. You always talk this fast.
Guilty! I'm a self-confessed fast talker and texter with a need for speed, which is NFS. LOL.
Good to know. But let's start with some open-ended questions so that I can get to know you a little bit better. In fact, let's start.
Yes, Lori, whatever you say. You're the mentor I've been waiting for. I just knew we'd hit it off right away, my new best friend forever. BFFs. Number 1, my mentor will be able to understand my need for ACACA. Affirmation, confirmation, adulation, cultivation, appreciation. In other words, I have my insecure moments. Now this is a ginormous challenge for my boss, my mother, and my husband. They really do need to be telling what a good job I'm doing multiple times a day. Do you know that he didn't even compliment the baked chicken fantasia I made especially for him the other night? I heard him mumbling something under his breath like the best thing she could have made for dinner would have been reservations. Can you believe he said that? I won't even tell you what he said when I made Gabby's tuna noodle surprise. Something about the dog needing to go to their neighbors for dinner.
Gabby, you are fast and furious and challenging, but I don't think it's really realistic for you to expect that other people.
I know, maybe that was TMI. We can move on to my second wish. Number 2, my mentor will totally be able to help me network with all the movers and shakers in my company. You know, work any room, shake hands, kiss the babies, IDK, I don't know, whatever you think, just amped up networking on steroids. Do you know what happened at my last company holiday party?
I'm beginning to imagine.
No, really, you just can't understand. I was thinking the company holiday party would be a great time for me to show my coworkers the fun side of my personality. So I started the evening with the guys from accounting. Guess what? Awkward. Now my conversations with them are limited to hallway head nods.
How incredibly painful.
I know, right? You understand, and FYI, I had gone all out glam for the evening. Wore my highest heels possible, funky little black dress, and plenty of false eyelashes. When I tried to impress my boss with my idea for a new business proposal idea, I got nothing but filthy rotten looks from his wife. Tramp. Excuse me, I shouldn't have said that. Anyway, I hear she just doesn't understand him. Poor man.
Gabby, I can see we have a lot of work to do on the networking front, but first let's get back to basics. How about some resources? Have you read this book?
Have you read Jungle Love? My preferred literary genre is steamy romances. I highly recommend it. Alrighty then, on to my third wish. Number 3, my mentor will become my 100% image consultant. How to walk, what to say, whom to ignore, who to kiss up to. Should I screen my photos on Facebook?
Well, it's always a good idea.
Who should I wear? What's my signature fragrance? BTW, do these earrings make me look fat?
Could we maybe go back
My
to some
friend always says, when in doubt, wear red. Be powerful, confident, you know? Such choices. Do you think by wearing my hair like this is a subconscious cry for attention? Okay. Let's speak things up here. Okay, number 4. My mentor will be able to help me with all of my issues. And I do have some issues. My mentor will sort of be my in-house emotional shrink, if you will. Kind of like a Dr. Phyllis. Get it? Dr. Phyllis, like Dr. Phil?
Get it.
And so in my dream, Brad Pitt wants to be the father of my children, but I refuse to have 15 kids with him like he wants, so he goes back to that Angelina woman. What do you think that means? I see our time is almost up. At last, the grand finale. Numero cinco. My mentor will become my new BFF. Best friends forever. Ah!
How was that? You guys still there?
I found the video like a very good life lesson in terms of what not to do on a session.
What did the mentor do right and what did the mentor do wrong? Everyone. As Angela said, you guys will get participation mark.
That the mentor was able to, she was trying to get the mentee back into the session because the mentee was a bit, overboard. So she was trying to like get her back into what they were really there for.
Yes, and? Do you have anything to add?
And the mentor tried to guide the mentee into finding proper resources and like proper assistance to help her, and like whether and she was asking whether the mentee was good at networking, which is good, but the mentee didn't really listen to her because she was too busy fast into her own problems and expected the mentor to looked at the mentor as a reliable source in terms of helping her with her problems and trying to tell her all the solutions. And she also did it in slang. So but despite the talking in slang, the mentor was very calm and patient and didn't really lose her patience.
Thank you. What do you guys think the mentor did wrong?
I think she could have like stated that, like made it clear that their relationship is not best friends. It's like mentor and mentee.
Yes. She didn't set any boundaries there.
Yeah.
Right? She was just
Yeah.
she just let her do everything, right?
Yeah, it was like the mentee was in the lead and the mentor was the passive one listening.
Oh, that's a good point. Exactly.
Yeah.
Did anyone else want to add something? As we said earlier, as painful as it is, as it sounds, she has to say it. She has to say it. She has to stop her. The mentor should have to stop her at some point saying, wait a second, it's going too fast. And let's talk about the rules. First of all, they talk about the rules together, right? It's not the mentee coming with the rules and the mentor just shakes her head. But she still tried to stay calm, and with being kind, what happened is she basically let the mentee use her, right? Which you have to be aware of, because you want to be nice, yes, but not too nice. So always set your boundaries already in the beginning, and that's what you will be working with. I thought it was funny. Hope I didn't make anyone fall to sleep.
No, it was pretty interesting and a little traumatizing.
Traumatizing. Okay, let me share my screen. There. I don't know, my laptop is being a little slow. Accept endings. Redefinition phase. After separation phase, mentor and prodigy may continue a collegial friendship with less frequent and informal contact. It requires the mentor and prodigy to work through any strong feeling associated with ending the work phase. Help prodigies articulate and work through feelings of sadness or anxiety associated with letting go. In the worst cases could be mentor and prodigy may collude to avoid the subject of termination altogether, attempting to go on as if no change has occurred and as if the prodigy will require the mentor's intense intervention forever. That's like bad. Help prodigies see that the end of the give me 1 second. That the end of the active phase of a mentorship signals success and that any other outcome would be cause for concerns. It can be maybe you worked together for 3 years or for 4 years or for even 5, 6 years. The longer you guys stay together, the bitter will be the ending. And as sad as it sounds, you as a mentor might not even be willing to let go of your prodigy because you just simply like them so much. But you both have to be able to face it. And if you want to continue, then you still can see them once a week or twice a week or whatever. It's just that the mentorship officially is done. And both parties will be moving on. The key components. Work hard at recognizing and accepting mentorship transitions and endings. Allow yourself to accept and experience sadness and loss when a particularly close mentorship becomes less active and requires redefinition. Model acceptance of ending for prodigies and initiate explicit discussions about how each party experiences relationship changes. Reframe endings as inevitable and indicative of mentorship success. Does anybody have any questions? Then we will go to the next topic. Find helpful ways to say goodbye. Preparing to say goodbye. Find creative methods of recognizing and honoring good collaboration, strong friendship, and important professional growth in a prodigy. Recognition is important to transition points between phases in a mentorship or when a mentorship has run its course and it's moving towards long-term ending or redefinition. It requires self-awareness. It reflects on his or her growth and accomplishments. Disclose your own feelings about the mentorship, the prodigy, and about the pending transition or ending. Just don't say only goodbye and let it go. You still can sit down and talk. Some mentors do even over lunch or over dinner or something, like something nice, a nice atmosphere. Because as you grow together, as you were in the mentorship, you become friends at some point. You become friends at some point. There are certain things of you and of the mentor and the prodigy which will go together. If not, you won't be able to work together for years, right? So the last goodbye saying could be in a nice place. You guys could go somewhere, you have lunch together, whatever, and then talk about your feelings, talk about how you liked him as a prodigy, affirm, reflect on what good things you guys went through, what bad things you guys went through somehow too. And make sure that the prodigy is happy while leaving, because make sure that he is going towards his success. And you'll be there. It's always nice to say that you'll be here. You'll be there for any questions, anything coming after. You'll always be there. The key components. Say goodbye to your prodigy and explicitly acknowledge the end of a mentorship. Arrange a specific meeting or interaction for the purpose of saying goodbye and formally recognizing change in the relationship. Provide your prodigy with a personal narrative of the mentorship, including your feelings and thoughts about the prodigy. Be sure to acknowledge intangible gifts received and lessons learned from the prodigy. Does anyone have any questions? Okay, anyone? How would you guys say goodbye when you have a prodigy who became somewhere your best friend too? Over the years, he might have been your prodigy for 4 years. You basically grew together, and now the prodigy is going to a higher organization where you even helped to get him into. How would you say a person like that goodbye? Anyone? Participation. Last day.
I would basically focus on like provide the personal narrative and kind of compliment on where they grew compared to the first time. Like saying that we worked on an issue they say the prodigy came in to see me for an issue, and then we work for months, and now it's time to say goodbye. I think what I would do is like provide the personal narrative, of course, kind of just kind of to offer praise to the mentor mentee and saying that you really worked hard at overcoming this issue. I'm very glad to see you grow. And then yeah, so it's like kind of explaining their growths and their strengths now, and that they're fully developed because of attending a mentorship.
Yeah, that's great. Anyone else? Any suggestions?
As for me, I would acknowledge their efforts, the efforts and initiative they put into becoming better persons. Then I would, of course, congratulate them on having succeeded in whatever issues they were facing. Then I'll tell them, this is not goodbye. Always keep in touch. I'll always be here.
That is nice. That saying, this is not a goodbye, that is nice, actually. And the prodigy has been your best friend. You have been the prodigy's best friend. So whatever you tell them, whatever you give them on the way, that will stick. And he will hold on to that, right? So just a bye is just a goodbye alone by itself. That's just sad. Thank you, Alice. And thank you, Joey. Anyone else?
For me, I would, it depends how the relationship was with the mentee.
Yeah, we said that it's a 4-year-old mentorship and you guys grow into best friends together.
Oh, so best friends together would be like, I would say wish you all the best. And of course, the mentorship ended. I would make sure that the mentorship ended, as it says here, that I should recognize the change in the relationship. So the mentorship did end, but we do have a good relation and we are friends. So we'll keep in touch. And probably that's pretty much how it, because the prodigy might be thinking the mentor as a best friend, but the mentor may not be the best friend yet. So
Okay.
friendship might have, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, mostly what happens is you have been working with someone, you have been in the field too. So you have been working with someone for 4 years together closely, right? You have been looking over that person, you made sure that he is doing the right thing. You gave your feedbacks. When he did something wrong, you let them know. So you grow together for the last 4 years. There will be a sort of friendship at the end of the mentorship that will be there for sure. Because without that friendship, you guys can't go together through the mentorship. It will be hard.
is
Right?
being a well-wisher is also a friend? Because I can be a well-wisher, but I cannot be friend with somebody for a long time.
That depends on you, to be honest.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, even if the relationship is for 10 years, and I can be a well-wisher, but I might not be a very good friend. That person might develop friendship, or that person might have things, whichever, any kind of dependency on me. I might not have that.
Okay,
It can be
okay.
emotional, professional, whatever.
Okay, if you take it like that, like I or some other people tend to stick to the people, you know. Even me, for myself, there would be a little amount of sadness there when I say goodbye.
We
Right?
say goodbye to the mentorship relationship, but not the friendship. That's what you said, right? Because it's a best friend. You said we
Yes.
developed a friendship.
Yes.
So the goodbye is to the mentorship relationship, but the other relationship that
Yes,
develops.
exactly. And that's what I asked. How would you bring that on the plate? How would you bring that over? Right? Like as Alice said, she is not even saying a goodbye. This is not a goodbye. I like that part actually. This is not a goodbye, and I'm here. Right? How do you bring that over? That's
I
what,
will always be there, but I'm just say goodbye to the mentorship, and we will keep in touch. That's
yeah,
what my quote would be actually.
yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, let's go ahead. Mentor as a way of life. And this is going to be our last topic. Authentic mentors never stop mentoring. Mentors manifest a general personality tendency or interest in caring for younger and less experienced individuals, which is called the generative concern. Generative concern cannot be taught or trained. Either exists in the fundamental core of the mentor's personality or it does not. It comes with your personality. You cannot teach someone to be generative. Generativity is strongly related to openness, emotional stability, and agreeableness. Research on generative men and women show that they report greater levels of happiness and general life satisfaction. Like that, being humble and being generative and being open and being approachable, things like that you can't teach somebody. Things like that is your own personality, which you will develop as you grow, right? Remember, however, that you can't mentor everyone. To successfully mentor across an entire career, return to our very first element, which is set limits and be selective. As we watched in that video, the mentor in the video didn't set any boundaries. She didn't set any limits. She wasn't selective too, because you could clearly say that she didn't like the mentee. The mentee was taking over the role. She was taking over the whole session. And the mentor didn't even stop her. And if this goes ahead, like the 5 minutes that we just watched, she was tired already. Imagine how this will look when they will go over a year, right? So be selective. Always, if you see that this bond of your mentee and the mentor and yourself won't work, you can always refer to somebody else. The key components. Make mentoring a common component of your ongoing life and work. Remember that if you are drawn to mentoring, you probably have gifts in this area that will be best served by frequent use. Recognize the rich rewards associated with mentoring, but take care to protect yourself from becoming overextended. Does anybody have any questions?
Yeah, do you mind going
Okay,
back?
I'll ask them a question. So, so far with all the 40 topics we have covered in terms of elements of mentoring, I would like to see who is drawn to utilize their gift of mentoring. So, Joey, do you see yourself uh, mentor someone?
Yeah, it depends, like on the circumstance. Like I would definitely, I see myself more like being a mentor to society and you know, kind of spreading a message like about accessibility or any, because I know that like within the community, I'm gonna face people who identify as many different ones. So I do consider myself being a mentor at some point, maybe.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you like to be a mentor sometime in the future, is it what you're saying?
Yeah, yes.
Mm-hmm. Very good. And how about Monica? Do you see yourself start mentoring someone?
Yes, I'm very interested in it, so I would say yes, it's something that I would be interested in looking into for sure.
Mm-hmm. Okay, wonderful. How about Andy? Do you like to see yourself mentor someone right away or in the future or not at all? Like, what do you see yourself?
I think I want to mentor someone like right away, and
Mm-hmm.
but like in the future, I'm looking towards more like a counseling side of things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Right, right. I understand. So start with mentoring and then upscale to more of a professional counseling side.
yeah.
Okay, wonderful. And for Hannah, do you see yourself mentor someone
Yeah,
right away or in the future?
not right away, but probably in
Mm-hmm.
the future. Um,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Okay, that's great. And I'll ask Alice as well. Alice, where do you stand?
Um, I know I've been mentoring, but indirectly, like my
Mm-hmm.
kids and friends, family members. I know it has been indirect, kind of like indirect, but now I have
Yeah.
more idea to do it. So with time, I would love to mentor more people.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So I got an idea where's everyone's readiness. So with the healing connection, we will be needing like if you are ready to mentor someone, then we need a commitment of at least 6 to 12 months. So if you're able to do it for 6 months, mentor someone ongoing, then you can be on the mentors list. Um, so in that way, with that 6 month, at least 6 month commitment, you can meet your mentees or mentee once every 2 weeks or once a month. So you guys can work out the schedule in like on your own. So So we'll be matching the mentor and mentee accordingly, according to either your experience, your personality, your schedule. So it's different elements need to be considered when we match you with the right mentee. And then we say the same to the mentee as well. So meantime, actually, I would like to see if everyone can also forward our mentorship program to your friends or your classmates in a way that we can use your circle of friends to reach out to more youth, to either just find the right like mentor to talk to if they have some challenges in life that they need to just have the listening ears to be offered. So I'll email you that information as well. And also we do have information on our website. If you guys can check out the if you know anyone that's in that struggling, and you don't happen to find the email I sent you. So what you can do, just go to our website, let your friend or your classmates go to our website. It's under programs, and then we have the youth empowerment under our programs. So over there, there's that mentorship segment. You can let your friends explore, and they can reach out to us from there. Or our social media. So social media is from our website. You guys know how to get to click on our social media. So this is a great start that you guys completed 40 topics training for 4 weeks. So everyone has different level of readiness to mentor someone. So we will reach out to each of you individually and talk about who you might be paired up with, and that's it. That's what I'm going to mention. So yeah, Sukan, you can take it over if you have anything else.
I have a quick question, Angela.
Mhm.
So the ID, the photo, and the little email that you are asking for it. This is for the mentorship program, right?
Yeah, to send you the certificate with a little bit recognition. We'll have your picture, your bio put in like a little poster.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then that's it for today because I'm done with all my topics.
Yeah. So does anyone have something to say to Sukan? She has worked effortlessly with putting lots of time, her effort in this mentorship training. Anyone want to say something?
I have a quick question for Sukan also. Sukan, the quiz that we are having tomorrow,
Yeah.
can you just tell me which dates we started the? Because I remember I missed some of these.
It's the last 10 topics.
The last 10 topics would start from which one? Just give me
Monday.
the one that we started from this Monday, right?
Yeah.
Or more of Tuesday, I think
Oh,
it
Tuesday.
was.
Yeah, Monday I wasn't here. Yeah, Tuesday.
Okay, so thanks for Hannah for your question. I did have a question before you ask your question.
So same for Suki. I would just want to say thank you so much. I have bothered her a lot, too many questions.
Oh, no, don't be.
Sometimes I was embarrassed myself, like, am I embarrassing her or am I embarrassed?
No, no.
But thank you so much. It was
But
really
I
great.
hope I could answer all your questions.
Oh, you did actually. Every time I asked, I didn't stop until but you really answered everything. And for me, you touched all the sectors that I was having the questions with. It was really great classes and nice to have you here.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much for the course. It was a very good learning experience and good to put on the resume. And I really enjoyed the course.
Thank you, Joey.
That's a great point, Joey. Yes, you will be able to put something on your resume that you completed 4 weeks of mentorship training. Yeah, that would be a great add-on.
Yeah, I just want to say thank you so much. I really learned a lot from this mentorship, and for your patience as well with like everything. It was a great experience for me and very knowledgeable as well.
Thank you, Monica. It was a pleasure to have you guys, to work with you guys.
Yeah, I'm also grateful for the learning experience, and glad that you are always there, even amidst your personal challenges. You still came through.
Thank you.
I continue to wish you the best and be strong in whatever challenges you may be facing.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I want to let you guys know, you guys have my email. Whoever is willing to mentor, you can always send me an email if you have any questions. I'm always reachable over email.
Thank you so much, Sukan.
I wish you all the best on your path. And yeah.
Yeah, and we'll definitely have Sukan to do another round of the training. If you happen to know any of your classmates interested in take the training, and can like let us know as well. It might be sometime in September or October. We'll let you. We'll notify whoever is interested accordingly when Sukan is more available.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Bravo to everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye. Take care.
You
Take
too.
care.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
have a good day.
Thank you.